Carlton Sharp, pastor of Faith Christian Center Church right here in Beaumont, Texas. And we're here on what's happening in our neighborhood. And today my special guests are to my left, Miss Liz Wisby and the Reverend Dr. J.D. Roberts.
Oh man, thank you, man. What introduction.
Hey man, welcome back to the set. And Liz, welcome for the first time.
Thank you.
Hey, you tell us about a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Pastor J.D. Roberts, CEO and founder of Save Our Children, and that's what we're trying to do, save our children.
Okay, and now Liz, you introduce yourself.
I'm right here, born and raised here in Beaumont, Texas. Went to school, French high school.
You a Buffalo?
I am.
We ain't gonna tell your age.
Thank you for that. So, yeah. Proud to be here. Thank you.
Now, you are the Senior Vice President of the East Texas Regional Manager of Community Bank.
Yes, I am.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yes.
So,
yes.
So in other words, you are the money person.
Well, I don't know about that, but yes.
Now, Reverend Roberts, what are we here for today?
Well, we're talking about two things, but let's talk about the fact of our kids and banking.
So we're going to talk about saving our children and community through banking.
Yes.
We need to know how to handle money.
Exactly. That is a big thing, especially in the hood.
Yes, in the hood, we need to know how to handle some money.
Yes,
and
sir,
that's why we have Liz sitting right between us so that she can rub off some of the money on us.
Exactly what I was thinking, my friend.
So Liz, so tell us about educating the community with banking. What is banking?
Well, we feel like we focus on, we have programs in place here that we think it's very important to get the children educated early in their lives because they're going to, as young adults, they're going to be faced with, as they go into the workplace, and even young children, how they would like to introduce plans to start saving money as they grow, and let them understand the financial planning as they get to be an adult. We have actually programs that we've put into place for children as young as the elementary school children. Wow. That focuses on saving money.
Even coins. I mean,
coins.
I mean,
exactly.
It adds up.
Exactly. And even teaching them what a bank is and what we can do for them as they grow. Going into a bank, what it's all about.
Right.
So that's what we're there for. And like I said, we have different programs in place for the elementary children, even up to the junior high and high school kids, because that's the children, the programs we have there, we focus on when they enter the workforce and they start getting paid, different things about opening checking accounts, how they can manage those checking accounts. Later on, we like to go into credit, establishing credit, maintaining good credit, because that's all the things that they're going to be faced with in young adulthood. Yeah. So trying to prepare them for that.
And so, Reverend Roberts, I mean, this would save our children. I mean, this is so important because, like we were talking before we started today, most kids haven't seen a checkbook before.
Yes, Dr. Sharp, I think one of the greatest things about this is I brought this to Community Bank about a year and a half, 2 years ago, about doing something of this caliber. And once I make my mind up, I'm on it.
You're like a pit bull.
I'm on it. And I was graciously, I got with Lina Knight, which is a vice, I think she's a vice bank manager.
Yes, she is, yes.
I got with Lina, and I got with Mike Haddon, which is the branch manager of all of them.
Yes,
am
he's
I
an
right
executive
to say that?
manager.
Okay.
So hold up, Dr. Roberts, you rolling with all the big shots.
Yes, he is.
I went to the ones that could make something happen.
Yes.
And upon that, they set up a meeting with me and some of the guys from Houston, and we sat at a round table and we discussed different things, different type of avenues they wanted to go versus what I saw that a need was for in the neighborhoods that I deal with. And they just graciously said, hey, let's put something together. We got the right curriculum for our young kids, starting at the age of 7 or 8, that could understand monies. And then we went from there to the middle school and high school, and we're even offering classes for adults. Wow. Okay, so it's something that we're looking at, not only saving our children, but our whole community. We need to continue to take that village, groom that village. You know, it's like a diamond. If you don't wear that diamond, it just sit up long enough, it's going to get dusty. And nobody wants a dusty diamond.
Nobody wants a dusty diamond.
Nobody wants a dusty diamond. I know my wife don't. Liz, do you want a dusty? So what we try to do is we're taking the dust off. We're taking the kids to the point to where it's now they know that penny they have can become a nickel. And that nickel can become a dime. And that dime can become a quarter. By utilizing the fact of knowing how to maintain what they're being blessed with.
So Liz, so you're going to have bankers there, obviously, to share in this course on this coming Monday. I mean, Monday, it's going to be a great day in Beaumont where we're going to be educating people. So tell us about that.
Yes, we're going to start with a class for the elementary school students, like I said. We're going to enter the basic information to get them some financial education. Start out with basic information, coins versus cash. We're going to have some little fun activities for them also to get them involved. And we're going to spend an hour with them. And we're going to also have some activities that makes them involved and makes them learn about cash. And we're going to also talk to them about saving money. And then we're going to go on and have the junior high school level. We're going to make it a little different. A lot of times, you'd be surprised at children that come in and open an account and they've never seen a check. And they're going into college. So we're going to go over things like that with them about how to write a check and, about saving money in a checking account, how to balance a checking account.
And also, I mean, right now, the debit card.
Debit card is huge.
It's huge. And, they go and swipe and haven't balanced their account. And find out.
So that's, so, balancing your checking account, keeping it, managing that account is very, very important. And just prepare them for the real world, so to speak.
That's important. So when is this going to happen?
Well, we're starting on Monday. The classes that I've designed so far is from 1 to 2 and from 2 to 3.
So the 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock is going to be for the younger kids. What age group?
Not exactly.
Not exactly.
Because what I'm looking at doing is dividing them where we can have a youth class going on one side and the middle school and high school going on another side. We haven't came to how I've been figured that out by Friday.
No, by Monday.
No, by Friday. So when we get there Monday, well, that's close. But basically what I'm trying to look at, how we can broaden the horizon by how to do it. For an example, if we have 4 instructors, we can split those instructors together to whereas we could have 4 classes going on one time, but we're not. We're going to have 2 instructors. So we could have one instructor doing one class and another instructor doing another class. I don't want no more than 15, 16 students per class. So therefore, what would happen is we can do 30 at one time versus doing just 15 at a time. You see what I mean? So and I've been praying on it because that's how I make mine happen. And but one thing I want to touch on, y'all was talking on something, and one of the things that really drew my attention to this was being able to witness people going to these different places, cashing their checks, and they're giving anywhere from 10% to 18% of their check to someone to cash it.
Because they don't have a bank.
Hello. Wow. So basically that was the alarming thing to me. That's what alarmed me to say, hold on, we got to do something about this because our young people done got accustomed to doing it. So they have no checking account, they have no bank account, they have no savings account, they have no debit card, and the only person getting the debit is the liquor stores and these people that's cashing the checks. So we have to change that mindset. We have to change the intellectual side of them so they can understand that, hey, that money that I'm letting these people take, that's money I could be saving
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So the only way to do that is to teach them, and don't wait till they get 15, 16, 30, 40 like it is now,
Yeah.
but start early, and that's where the bump meets the road. We take our third graders, our 8-year-old students, our 8-year-old children, and we start incorporating a mindset to save.
Well, you know, I don't want to start preaching for you, but the Bible does say, train up a child in the way they should go, and when they're old, they won't depart from it. And so if we train them up now how to do banking and not let the liquor store be the bank.
Come on now.
You know, and actually get into these financial institutions, because at some point in our lives, we're going to need a bank.
Right, exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
whether it's buying a car, whether it's
Right.
buying a home, whether it's, saving money.
Right.
We're going to need a bank at some point, so we might as well train them now on how to take care of their finances right now at an early stage.
And establishing credit, good
Yes.
credit. Even now, to rent an apartment nowadays, they check your credit.
Wow.
And so we will even cover some of that in the high school, junior high level classes too also.
And that's
And
good.
that is very, very important, because of the simple fact you hit off right off the bat. If you don't know how to save, your credit will be wasted.
Right.
And guess what? Listen, those of you who are watching today, if you have bad credit, it's going to be hard to get things in life, or you're going to pay an exorbitant amount of money, because the lower your credit score, the more interest rates they're going to charge
Right,
you.
exactly. Yeah,
That is
And look,
exactly.
they're going to have a program. I mean, they're not just shooting from the hip. They're going to have a program available to teach you all of these great things about finances on this coming Monday. Look, this coming Monday at 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and then the second session is from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And where's this going to be at?
At the Pruitt Center.
At the Pruitt Center. Look, it's right there on the bottom of your screen. Right there on the bottom of your screen on Gulf Street. It's going to happen this coming Monday.
This starting this coming Monday, and people can call in if they want their child to get involved in this. They can call in. They can email us.
Hold up. We're going to put the number right there on the bottom of the screen so they can call either one of those numbers. And they can get right in, because they need to register their children.
They need to register their children, because right now the list is long, but the establishment is still growing, because we are looking at other places that have other classes. This ain't some blow-by-night thing that is going to be over tomorrow. This is something that I plan on making huge in our area, moving it out to Port Arthur,
to
then
Orange.
from Port, yes sir, just continue
All
to
the
grow.
Golden Triangle.
And Houston,
And Houston.
because
Okay.
we are the catalyst
All
for
right.
what could happen.
Now, the email address that you can email us, there it is at the bottom of your screen. So email us at either one of those two email addresses, and get your child registered. I mean, listen, it's up to you, parents. You have to do something. You can either call us or text us and register your child. It is this Monday. Today is Friday, and so you only have a few days. So get your child registered. It is absolutely free.
It is free.
What you say?
It is free.
We're going to give you some free information.
The minute you say free, the door should be opening.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right. Or they should be picking up their cell phones and calling.
Right now.
Look, put
Right
the number
now.
back up on the screen. They ought to call the number right now. Don't hesitate. Look, call when.
Right now.
When?
And not only for their kids,
For them too.
for them too.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be
Exactly.
ashamed of not
That's
knowing.
good.
Okay, if a person don't know something for some reason or another, we have a problem of not raising our hand. Just like you raise your hand in a Baptist church to tiptoe out, raise your hand to tip back in, to know what it's going to take to make it better for your children. We all have made financial mistakes in the
Yes.
past.
Oh, yes.
We've all had woes, medical bills. But at the same time, they do have different companies out there that's helping people with their credit, and praise God to that. But that don't mean that same demon that got you need to get your kids.
Yeah. And here's the good thing. We have the senior vice president sitting right here.
Oh, they
yeah.
they
and,
get
and
higher
we're
than
very,
that.
very excited to be a part of this.
Yes.
So, yes,
Community
we are.
bank.
So.
Yes,
My
sir.
goodness. I mean, you can't get no better than this.
Can't get no better than this, Doc.
The
Glad to be
senior
here.
vice president.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So again, that's going to be this coming Monday. This coming Monday at the Pruitt Center. Look, I put the Pruitt Center information back on the screen right there. It's on Gulf Street. The times are 1 o'clock. The first session is at 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, 1 hour. The second session is from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock at the Pruitt Center. Listen, here's the numbers again. Call either one of these two numbers, and you can get in contact with them to register your kids yourself. Or if you don't want to call, email us. Here's the email address. Look at that right there on the screen. Just email us at any one of those addresses, and look, you can get your kid, yourself, your teenager, everybody in your neighborhood registered. So that's this coming Monday again. The Saving Our Children and Community Through Banking initiative on this coming Monday. Now, Reverend Dr. Roberts.
Yes, sir.
We got the Know Your County Courthouse that's coming up also.
Oh, yeah, man. We've been working hard right now, man. You know, me and one of my board members, Danny Sims, we have been sweating because we've been pulling all the stuff out of the storages that we would be donating and giving to those kids at Know Your County Courthouse.
Now, the good thing about you, Reverend Roberts, is you want people to know something.
Yes, sir.
Don't just exist, but know something.
Exactly. And the only way they can know is be there to participate.
Wow.
We have the judges. Matter of fact, we starting another segment called Meet Your Leaders in the Community.
Wow.
Where we're going to have the mayor, the county judge, the sheriff, we have congressmen, we have state senators. We have people coming out where our youth can meet them to understand that they too were young.
Yeah.
They too were kids that was troubled. Hello, somebody.
Don't talk about
what we're doing now, we're changing the forefront to where our kids can see knowing the courthouse ain't a bad thing.
Hey, if we could come out of CDS.
Come on. Talk to me.
Hey, that's hope for everybody.
Yeah, that's hope. It's better than... Nah, I better not.
No, don't say that.
I ain't gonna say it.
See, hey, you said it before that many people only know the courthouse when they get into the legal system.
That's exactly when they know it.
You know,
and that has to stop. And Know Your County Courthouse give you that ammunition to know that there's a lot of things going on
besides the criminal system
at the Jefferson County Courthouse.
Right.
Yes, sir. So many jobs. And what we do is we take these kids on tours. Everybody basically at the courthouse participates. We take them from the basement all the way up, way up, way up. We even give them the idea to see how it used to be at the courthouse versus the new side of the courthouse.
Yeah.
And we feed them.
Yeah, you got free food, prizes. I mean, you're going to be giving away some good prizes too.
Oh,
TVs
yes.
and all of this stuff.
Laptops and all that good stuff. And we couldn't do it without our great sponsors. I got to say that.
Yeah.
Our sponsors over, I think this is our 14th year or 15th year. I couldn't really tell you, but I can say this. People step up. That's the thing about Beaumont and Jefferson County that makes it so great. At a time of need, they come. You find out the hearts of people by the hearts that you're trying to touch.
Right.
Okay? You can't come to me telling me about this kid broke into your car if you ain't did nothing to prevent him from ever thinking about breaking into your car. You cannot tell me about a kid snatching a purse if you ain't never went in your purse to give that kid something to take that thought pattern away.
Yeah.
And at Know Your County Courthouse, what we're trying to do, people, is take our youth to a whole nother level to where they can see they can be a judge, they can be the district clerk, they can come on, they can just be any and everything that they want to be. And with that being said, we have come up with other ideas to make it more feasible and more attractive to other civic and church functions.
Yeah.
Should I tell them?
No. Do you really want to tell them? I mean.
Why don't you tell them?
No, you tell them.
You tell them.
No, look, you have to be there. You have to be there. Look, I put the information right there on the screen. It's going to be July the 11th. July the 11th, ages 7 to 18. Parents, you're welcome to join us on that date from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Lunch will be provided. There will be door prizes, keynote speakers, and look, here it is again. It's absolutely free.
It is free.
Wow.
But the key to that free is due to the fact of the large numbers we've had in the past, we're asking that they RSVP their children. And the reason why is we have a cutoff number.
Yeah.
And we have to, because it's good to say you had 700, 800 kids and all that, but do 700 and 800 kids, not only to manage, but do 700 or 800 kids get something out of it besides the door prizes. I want them to leave with some knowledge on what's really going on at the courthouse. And the only way we can do that is have the right kind of number of people there in order for us to be able to accommodate the wisdom that they need to get from us.
So can I call at the same number?
You can call at the same
number. There it is again. Look, the numbers that popped up right there on your screen.
You can call at the same number. You can just leave. If nobody answers the phone, that's fine. Leave your name, your phone number, your child's gender, his age. And one thing I have to say, we are not a babysitting organization.
Yeah.
Don't just drop your kid off, because if you drop your kid off, we'll be trying to find out where you stay to bring your kid back.
Yeah.
You have to come in and sign that kid off.
That's right. That's right.
Okay? And once they do that, once they do the fundamental things, like I said, we're trying to keep it between 350 and 400.
Okay.
Max.
Max.
Lunch will be served. We got Chick-fil-A. We got somebody doing links.
Hold up a second.
Boudin.
Chick-fil-A and links. I might want to come myself. Know my county courthouse.
We got chicken.
Hey, Liz, we're going to go together.
I think I want to know my courthouse.
But really, the main purpose is to teach our kids what really goes on at the courthouse and let them know there's way more to what's going on at the courthouse instead of the criminal side of it. Because when you take a child and you show him not to be afraid of something, I didn't say tell him.
Yeah.
When you show him, it has more of an impact on when you tell him.
Yeah.
So what we want you to do is allow your child to come. We have the different people that's going to be there, the volunteers. I must say, last year was a toss-up between who did the most between Jamie Schmidt and his crew and Allison Getz and her crew. They have been phenomenal over the last 4 or 5 years. I thank God for them.
But the competition is on at the courthouse.
And what we're going to do is we're going to look, because I got something planned for which one of those groups have the most as well, to help them out in the future.
All right.
So it's a give thing.
All right.
And that's what we're doing at Know Your County Courthouse this year.
Well, listen, here's the information again for the Save Our Children Know Your County Courthouse. It's right there on the screen. Again, it's going to be July the 11th from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Ages 7 to 18. Lunches provided. Door prizes are going to be given out. I mean, some awesome grand prizes. Awesome grand prizes. So listen, I want to thank Liz Wisby from Community Bank, the Senior Vice President from Community Bank, for being here today. Again, this coming Monday, Saving Our Children at Community Through Banking, 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock is our first session. From 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock is the second session. Right at the Sterling Pruitt Center. It's right there on the screen on Gulf Street. Come on out, bring your kids, bring yourself, and be a part of that. Amen. And then I want to remind you again, Save Our Children, Know Your County Courthouse, July the 11th. There it is again. So again, I want to thank Liz. I want to thank the Reverend Dr. J.D. Roberts for joining us today on What's Happening in Our Neighborhood. And we will see you next time on our broadcast.